Hello. Hi, honey. How you doing today? I brought you your favorite English breakfast tea. Nice, fresh and hot. Oh, yeah. I put just a splash of oat milk in it and, of course, just the right teaspoon of honey. So, I'm just going to set that right there for you. Well, what do you say we get cozy together and read today's paper? Yes. I have it right here. You can see it has today's date and everything. All right, so I know you really wanted the New York Times or even the LA Times, but I was at the grocery store and sorry, this is all they had. Just a local paper. So why don't we take a look at what is the opening headline? Can you believe this? Customers flock to new restaurant. I know we were looking for somewhere to go to eat tonight. Let's see here. Alabama Fried Chicken and Fish Eatery opens in Auburn. Wow, that sounds perfect. I could definitely go for some fried fish, catfish. Let's see here. The Alabama Fried Chicken and Fish has attracted thousands of customers since it opened its new restaurant in Auburn in March. Let's see what else has to say here. DeAndre Jones owns the family-owned business with his fiancée, Cassandra Denson, and their business partner, Mid Sheffield. Opening week at the location at 1625 East University Drive, Suite 116, surpassed their expectations. Well, I'd love to see what is surpassing expectations here. So I say we should put it on the list. What else do we have? Oh, of course, we have a little Stay Fit section. Lively section D. Reap the rewards of running. Running regularly can benefit your cardiovascular system by helping reduce blood pressure, lower cholesterol, promote weight loss, and improve sleep quality and mood. That, of course, is from Adobe Stock. Maybe they mean the picture from Adobe Stock, I'm not sure. Really, it gives us a whole beginning guide to running. Oh, I've landed on the Sunday comics. Oh, delightful. We have classic Garfield. I have a feeling you were interested in more of the newsy news articles, so before we run away with getting too funny here, could I have a little sip of your tea? Thank you. Oh, yum. That is just going to give me just the nice little punch I needed. So let's see what else. The Broadband project moves to the next phase. Communities in the East Central, Northeast Central, South, and Southeast parts of Lee County will receive high-speed broadband coverage in the second phase of the expansion projects. Look at that, honey. We're gonna join the future. Speed 20 Mbps upload speed. That sounds pretty fast. Let's see what else we have. Oh my goodness. There's just looking at the headlines. This is quite, I think it might be the political section. So this paper has come ripped, so what's the thing about physical objects? You can really get in there and investigate, making them your own. This is a black pastor's work to rebuild in-person workshop. Worship, my apologies. Workshopping the Lord, worshiping, it's all related. Oh no. Yeah, this one, the churches hit it hard in the pandemic, and now they're looking to rebuild. That's wonderful. I don't know. What do you think? Would you like to go to church together? That's something we can talk about. It's a nice thing about reading the paper together and having our tea together. You can really get to learn things about each other. Let's see what else. It's just huge headlines. This one's fascinating. What the wolf pack can teach us about ourselves. Let's see. We live. Here. We live on the edge of nature. Our house in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, sits in a coulee of the Mississippi Valley, its foundation tucked into the base of the Mississippi River bluffs. All manner of wildlife encroaches on our yard and daily lives. Not long ago, a bobcat sauntered past our back window, nonchalantly glancing at us through the glass as if window shopping. I'm completely intrigued. I don't know about you. My wife has a trail camera by which we can track the movements of deer, coyotes, and also 2 bobcats that have a den nearby. Moles turned their way through our backyard, constructing a subterranean subway system with numerous metro stations in our yard. Nearly everyone knows of a family with a big male dog who is gentle with toddlers and young children, even when they tug on the dog's ear and tail. That tolerance, along with the dog's desire to play with kids and protect them, comes directly from their wolf ancestors. I'm gonna have to go in and read this one thoroughly. We can learn from these experiences to protect our best selves. A nurturing self is deeply rooted in us as any emotion. We answer a fundamental question with our response. Do we surrender to our baser instincts, or do we use our intelligence as self-awareness unique to the human species to rise above our predatory ancestors? That is indeed the question. I'm gonna need a little more tea to ponder that. Of course, we have trying to get us to go to Disneyland. don't know, what do you say? Do you want to go to Disneyland? Yeah, just you and me. I'll just save it. Just, something for us to look into. Let's see here. Well, I don't know where it started at, but there is. There's so many exciting things. Somewhere it had started earlier about Steve Martin, the Steve Martin show. I don't know where the first page went though. Well, I do know he, what is that musical that he wrote? Something, Star, Bright Star. I'm really impressed that came to me because you never know when the back files are gonna just spit out something that you were looking for days before. So, well, the Steve Martin and Martin Short, I don't know how. I'm gonna have to find the first page of this article because it is, that's bled into Martin's unexpected return to stand-up. Martin and Short, friends since 1986, comedy Three Amigos, have become the premier double act of the day, starring on the acclaimed Hulu series Only Murders in the Building. I know we like to watch that together. And performing on the road. The cuttingly but affectionately volley quip after quip with the finesse of Grand Slam champions. The irony isn't lost on Martin. The no punchline comedian has become a lover of punchlines. That's just to feel good. Comedy duos. Here's the headlines popping out at me. Earth spin may force historic time change. Whatever could this mean? Earth's changing spin is threatening to toy with our sense of time, clocks, and computerized society in an unprecedented way. But only for a second. Oh, good. For the first time in history, world timekeepers may have to consider subtracting a second from our clocks in a few years because the planet is rotating a tad faster than it used to. Clocks may have to skip a second. This is really blowing my mind. Called a negative leap second around 2029. A new study in the journal Nature said, honey, did you know about this? Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Earth is going to do what Earth wants to do, and really kind of amazing that we try to impose calendars and clocks and time on it in the first place. Oh yeah, didn't we have this conversation once, though, about time and space being the same thing, but you just can't see time? I forget which one that was. Remind me if you remember. This is an unprecedented situation and a big deal, said study lead author Duncan Agnew, a geophysicist at the Scripps Institution of Oceanography at the University of California, San Diego. Honey, we used to live right by there, and we used to walk through Scripps. going to lead to some catastrophe or anything, but it is something notable. It's yet another indication that we're in a very unusual time. I wonder what they mean by that. I mean, I think it's a very unusual time. Because I was thinking the other day, are we going to have the lifetime where we are a generation that encounters both robots and aliens? So yes, unusual time. Ice melting at both of Earth's poles has been counteracting the planet's burst of speed and is likely to have delayed this global second of reckoning by about 3 years. We're headed toward a negative leap second, said Dennis McCarthy, retired director of time for the U.S. Naval Observatory, who wasn't part of the study released Wednesday. It's a matter of when. My goodness, I'm just skimming the rest of this. It goes on to talk about leap years and seconds and... Let me just finish this up for you. For decades, astronomers had been keeping universal and astronomical time together with those handy little leap seconds, but computer system operators said those additions aren't easy for all the precise technology the world now relies on. In 2012, some computer systems mishandled the leap second, causing problem for Reddit, Linux, Qantas Airlines, and others. Experts say, what is the need for this adjustment in time when it causes so many problems? Well, that seems about the end of that article. Anything else that's really catching my eye? Basketball. Job-wearing players in NCAA tournament hope to inspire others. Nice. You know we're big b-ball fans. I love going to the women's game. Well, this looks fascinating. Turning horror into hope, Sculpture Park offers an unflinching look at America's dark past. Well, I love that we're using art to deal with dark parts of history that should be shed light on. I know you wanted to just go over some of the lighter news. Oh, some not light news, but what about the water cooler talk? That'll be a nice chill vibe to go out on. Puxatawny Phil, the Puxatawny Groundhog Club, a Pennsylvania group. No. The Punxsutawney Groundhog Club, a Pennsylvania group that handles weather predictor Phil and his groundhog wife Phyllis, said in a Facebook post Wednesday that Phyllis gave birth. Thomas Dunkel, president of the Inner Circle, which carries on the groundhog tradition each year, said a club member discovered the two babies March 23rd when he came to feed them. The circle of life. Life goes on and on. Well, they're gonna have to train those babes. Let's see here. Comedy prize. Kevin Hart shed a tear as he accepted the Mark Twain Prize for Lifetime Achievement in Comedy last Sunday night at the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts in Washington, D.C. I didn't start doing what I was doing to get awards, Hart said. I just fell in love with the idea of comedy. I think that's a sweet little note to end on. We're not doing any of this for awards. We're just doing it for the love. Well, honey, when's the last little cheers of our tea that we're sharing?